Hi, welcome to the Jordan's Gonna Go. I'm Stacy Jordan here with
Doyle Jordan.
my husband. A little bit about us. We've been married 33 years, coming up really, really, really soon. So, we wanted to come on and share and talk about two things, visas and passports. And we'll just start and lead with passports. A lot of people looking who may not have their passports, who maybe saying, I want to travel, but can't do so because they don't have the necessary things so that they're able to travel, and don't really know how to go about getting the passports, or it may not be something that's done in your family. Maybe you're in a family that don't have passports, who aren't big on traveling for whatever reason. And maybe you're at that stage in your life where, you know what, hey, I've worked, you've had some experiences, and you're just saying, you know what, I'm ready to get out there and see the world. But to do that, guess what you got to have?
You gotta have your passport.
Got to have your passports. And it's not as expensive as one may think it is. I felt like it was reasonable.
Oh yeah,
But
very reasonable.
reasonable can mean different things for different people, depending on where you are in your finances, where you are in your budget. So I would say if you are in a place where, what was it like? Depending on what state you're in. For us, it was 130. I don't know if that varies state to state
I think it's the same
or country to country. I don't know.
because it's government passport. So the government.
Yeah, country to country is what I mean. Yeah. So, I think it was initial. We had to do money order for 130. You got to have your so take notes. We had to have a money order
Or a personal check for that amount, 130.
and we had to get
47. Money for the passport picture.
So-
now that price may vary depending on where you get your picture taken at.
right. So, like what was that we went to first? Walgreens or CVS?
CVS.
Yeah. So your local drugstore can do it. You can go get your passport done at the your local postal services, or you can go to one of the websites we went to and just printed it out. Right? We just printed it out and did the application. So that was travel.state.gov. And I think you had another one. What was yours? E-form. The letter E, forms, E-forms dot
State.gov.
gov. Okay. And then just follow trail, and you want to look for passports. Okay. And just, click on that and follow the directions, print it out, fill it out. We had to provide.
I found it easier on eForms once you download the application to type in your information so it can be legible, so they can read it. So we typed all our information in from forms, which we saved it on our phones, and we was able from our phones to type all the information in and save the information and print it out from our phones as well.
Okay. So let's go and recap and give them like an order. For your passports, go to the websites we just mentioned, or look up for your area, and you want to click on passports. So for that process, we needed driver's license.
Hold up, we forgot a step. Once you go to passports, you want to download it to either your home computer or to your phone. Download the application so you can always have it. You make any mistakes, you can just go back and retype whatever you need to type.
All right, so go to your government website, passport. You will need
For your passports?
driver's license.
Yes.
Make sure all that, because we have and birth certificate. Make sure that information match. Okay, because I was the hold up for my family. I don't know, I have everybody in the family birth certificate, but when people go in, your files and your stuff and stuff come up missing. Something, I didn't have my birth certificate. Don't ask me. I've had it all my life. It traveled everywhere with me. But anywho, I had to go some years back and get my birth certificate. Learned that the name that I thought was my name for years was not my name on that birth certificate. So that created things. So your name, what's on your driver's license, what's on your birth certificate, those things need to match and line up if you're going to travel, because we had to fix that when we were starting to take cruises. So that had to be fixed. So make sure your names, if your driver's license need to be updated, names corrected, go ahead and do that and make it happen. Okay, so we got birth certificates, drivers, the original birth certificate, not a copy, original birth certificate, driver's license, that photo, passport picture. Was there anything else?
That's it.
So forms of payment, money orders,
Or personal check.
personal check for that. But to just to be clear, I'm going to go with money orders, because then you got to wait for the personal check to clear and all that stuff. So if you
Well,
can,
with the personal check, we was able to track when they started the processing
Valid
on
point.
our application. Plus, you have, I think, 3 different types of passports, and they have a passport with just a card that you can get, but you don't want to get that one because certain countries don't accept the cards. You always want to get the book.
yeah, if you want to travel. Now, if you're going to one stop shop and you done for the rest of your days,
Get
but
the card,
yeah.
but the book is accepted everywhere.
Yeah, we got the passport book.
Yeah, we
I
have
don't. You remember the cost difference in that? I don't
Well,
know.
it's 2 different books. One is bigger and one is a little smaller. So we got the regular size passport that everybody normally gets.
That allow us to travel and go many destinations.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's it on the passports.
Mm-hmm.
It took us about maybe 6 weeks. Yeah, and we had to send off our birth certificates with it. So but they do return it back to you. All right, so now let's move on to our visa. All right, so depending on, you have your passports, but some countries, wherever you're trying to go, to enter those countries, you will need your visa. And the same thing, those same websites, just like I gave you for the passport, you can go directly there and look at visas. But depending on what country, say if you're going to Africa, whatever country you're going to, Zambia or Tanzania or Ghana, whatever, you want to look that up for whatever and just key in visas to whatever your country of choice, and just look it up and follow and apply for the visa, so that visa to enter whatever country, visa for Ghana entry, visa for Tanzania entry, visa for Jamaica entry. Okay, so like that. So wherever you're trying to go, and just do the application. Now with that visa, their application, you are going to have to put in your passport, and we had to put in a self-address. It had to be in a trackable envelope. So you paying a little extra at the post office, which is key. It helps you, so that you can follow, I sent it off, here's the information, and you can track where it is. And in that, we had to put in a self-addressed envelope back to ourselves so that they can return the information back to us. And again, that process, it wasn't too expensive. It was under, I guess maybe like under $200 by the time you include
$150 per person
postage.
Oh yeah.
And to get those, so under $200, let's just say that. Okay, the whole total thing. So, but like I say, I go back to budget. I'm a financial coach. I don't know if you know anything about Dave Ramsey. I am a certified Dave Ramsey financial master coach. So budget is a key thing. Not everyone has $400+ maybe about $400 to do at one time. So here's what I like to tell people, and what we did with our family. Passports were gifts to our grandchildren. Okay, we're not buying toys, we're not buying clothes. Parents can go do that. We want to create memories and stuff that will last and they won't necessarily outgrow. So every time they try to travel, they'll be like, okay, my grandparents gifted us these passports. Because of them, we have this and we're able to travel and go. So that is what we did for and with our family. And we enjoyed making it a fun family event. Like we did our visa applications together. Not all of us, minus one daughter, she missed out. We all showed up together and did our passports and did a photo picture. So these were memorable moments that we created together that will last a lifetime. So be fun, be creative with it, and enjoy the process.
One more thing with getting the visas, we either had to give 2 references from that country, or we had to have our hotel booking already booked and to put that information and the address on that application. So make sure if you don't have a hotel reservation that you have 2 references from that country, if you know
somebody there,
they
relatives
want
or whatever.
to have, or if you already have your hotel information, include the hotel and the address as well on the visa application.
We simplified it. Book your hotel room. Did they want to know our flight?
Well, we flying going by air or boat. So we check the box air.
Yeah. So if you can't, instead of while you waiting for somebody to write a letter for you, if you can, go ahead and book that hotel. And I'm going to go back again to budget. Okay. So now you got all this money that seems like it's coming out at one time. Some people celebrate holidays. In my family, we just decided we would use those times to pull back into the family where we will be able to create experiences for each other instead of buying things. We wanted to fund and buy experiences for our family. So that's just what we did. I'm not saying you got to do that, but whatever works, have fun, enjoy, and happy traveling because we are the Jordans. Anything else before?
Yes, all the writing on these visas had to be capitalized.
Yeah, all caps.
Everything, all the information had to be all caps. No big and small letters.
No in cursive.
If you sent the application and everything wasn't in all caps, they would not process that application, and the money is non-refundable.
Yeah.
So you will have to resend it again and resend the money again if everything is not in all caps.
According to what they had written. Thankfully, we didn't have that experience because we followed it. But and we don't want to make this seem like it's long and an exhaustive process. I think it was like 1 through 8. Different questions, and some of it didn't even apply to us because we didn't even, apply for the business section if you were doing traveling for business, but we were doing like tourism. So 7 to 8 questions, one sheet. Just answer the questions and just be accurate and don't intentionally make errors and falsify information because they do research what you put down. All right, so we can wrap this up.
Yeah.
All right, great. So listen, like and subscribe to our channel. We are the Jordans Gonna Go. So like and subscribe. Hope this information, you found it informative and it helps you. And we will see you in the skies or somewhere across the country traveling. All right, bye-bye. That's it for the Jordans. All right, Jordans Gonna Go.